All right, Coach. Well, welcome to NIU. We're the North Star. We wanted to get the introductory interview with you, one-on-one. Just take us through the interview process from the time Michigan State lost the first round of the NCAA tournament to you being hired at FAU.
We're going back a few weeks now.
We go back, yeah.
The interview started off in Chicago, with Jeff Comper and Christian Spears and two other people on the committee. Couple-hour interview. They had a chance to get my background. They told me more about NIU, what they expected, what they're looking for. I gave them my sales pitch of what I think I can bring to this program, the success we had at Michigan State, also being a former coach in the Mid-American Conference at Central Michigan. Things kind of happened fast after that. 3-4 days later, got another call back, come on campus, get a chance to meet some other people, got a chance to sit down with the president. Later on that night, it was great, got the official offer to be the head coach at NIU.
What was it that sold NIU to you? How did they sell it to you? What attracted this university to you?
What attracted this university to me is just, first of all, is location, being in the Midwest. I recruited the Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, so I'm very familiar with this area, familiar with the conference. Coaching 4 years at Central Michigan, on campus, I see the facilities, I saw the passion in Jeff Comper's voice and the excitement of the committee of how special it could be here at NIU. The president sold me more of the academics, where he's giving every kid an opportunity to come here and earn a degree. It was just a fit all day long.
So your experience in the MAC, was that a big factor in you wanting this job? You knowing what MAC basketball is all about?
I thought there's an opportunity where the MAC is open pretty much every year. When I was at Central 1 year, it was in last place, and next year we were in first place. I know you can recruit good student athletes to a school like this. Kids want to stay home, they want to play in front of their families and their friends and their coaches. Me being from the Midwest, it's an attraction. I can always go back and coach in my home state, but I can go to Eastern, Western, Central. You get Toledo, you get Bowling Green. It's a good recruiting base where you're only 4 or 5 hours from your next opponent. The community excited me even more so when I got on campus. The meet and greet was unbelievable. Anytime you get 300 to 400 people in the building just to say hi, to show their support, I see that this is a special place.
What did you learn about, while at Michigan, you guys had that phenomenal turnaround. What did you learn about building a winning program in MAC?
It's a day-by-day step. We had no shortcuts at Central Michigan. We were more with high school players, and we just got our guys to buy in and work hard. You had to have some toughness, some grit. You had to look more long-term than short-term. We said we're going to build this thing the right way and just make sure we get better every day in practice. We get stronger in the summer. We're going to be great teammates. And then it was just a mentality where the guys built, they bought in. And said that they could see that we were making the right steps to further our goals.
The people around this area would love the turnaround of Central Michigan. But around this time of year, people are dreaming bigger. They've seen VCU, Butler, and the Final Four. How does a team like Butler how do you create success in a postseason level on a year-to-year basis? How do you create that sort of winning atmosphere?
First of all, you take Butler and VCU, it gives other mid-major programs a dream that, hey, this can happen. I think that's great for other mid-major programs that they have a blueprint. You recruit good guys, you have a tough schedule, you play some guys on a neutral court. Hopefully the tournament will keep expanding and they'll let up more teams in. But, they give us hope. Gets our kids dreaming, but it's going to start from the ground. When it's going to be recruiting, you have to recruit the right student athletes. Then you got to get them here and they have to buy into your philosophy. And both those teams play great defense and they rebound the basketball and they play physical. So that's the groundwork of what I'm trying to bring here to NIU.
Yeah, that kind of set takes years to build. And see all the way back to the first year or two with new coaches, new program there. How are you going to handle it the first year or two? Don't go as planned at all.
Well, the plan is to get, my plan is to get better each day. So we're not talking wins, losses. If we're getting better each day and we're competing, and we're showing effort, and we're showing a lot of energy, we're going to get to our goals. So if it's, if your win total is a little higher than my win total, we're going to get, we're going to get better each day, and we're going to compete. And I think we're going to win some games. If you take last year's team, I looked it up, 7, 8 games, you lose under 4 or 5 points, all of a sudden if it's 3 or 4 less turnovers, you're in the game. If you have a better free throw shooting percentage, you're in the game. If you're out reading up on it a little bit more, we're to score in transition, we're just going to find ways to win games.
Past 10 years you worked with Tom Izzo. What has he taught you? How has he influenced your coaching philosophy? And how influential is he if you in this job?
I think it starts back to my playing days, playing at Michigan State. Under Judd Heath, Coach Izzo was an assistant coach, working hard, competing, fighting for every possession, being a good teammate. Those things have kind of brought my coaching career to where I'm at today. And being under Coach Izzo, his philosophy was, hey, be a tough defensive team, rebound the basketball, and score some points in transition. Let's get our best players the ball, and let's compete on each possession. That's what I'm trying to do here to go to Illinois.
As far as the nuts and bolts of your offense and defense, are you trying to get motion offense, flex offense? Don't be afraid to get technical. We want to get understand what kind of weaknesses you're bringing at you as far as defense, zone, and.
I've been on campus 2 weeks. I've been working up the players a combination of 5 days. I want to try to fit with our personnel to what we're going to run. You all want a fast break, no question about it. I think on makes and misses, we want to push the ball to the floor. Does that mean we're going to shoot quick? Not necessarily. We're going to try to pound the basketball inside. I want our guys having freedom if they have a shot to knock it down. Offensively, it's going to be a little motion. It's going to be some set plays. We want to get our best players the basketball in position where they can score. Defensively, come from a philosophy of more man-to-man defense. We want to play tough, half-court, man-to-man defense. I want to extend it a little bit. I want to play more guys. I want to put 10 guys in the rotation. So we probably pick up full court. But we definitely want an up-tempo style offense, aggressive style defense. I want to control the backboards. I think if we have a chance to control the backboards, that will give us opportunity to win games.
In your introductory press conference, you talked about initial meeting with players. How did that go? How did the first few meetings go with players?
The first meeting was more they were just listening. There wasn't much interaction. And that the following week, when I got a chance to sit down with each player individually and tell them where I'm from and what I'm about, and listen to where they're from and they're about, it kind of opened up dialogue. And then the second meeting was last night. That meeting was, first meeting was like about 30, 40 minutes. Second meeting was about 2.5 hours. We got a chance to hash things out. They got a chance to go through a few individuals. Had a chance to work a little harder in the weight room. They got a chance to see what I'm really about and the staff I'm bringing in about. So it's been more dialogue. It's been more guys stopping in meetings. It's been more talking on the phone. So I think so far so good.
Is there anybody on the team that's really stuck out to you as one of the leaders of this next year's team and beyond?
I always look to the seniors. Tim Toller, he's one of the leading scorers coming back, leading rebounders. He's being a lot more vocal. And Tyler Christian, even though he's only going to be a sophomore next year, spiritual guy, doesn't mind talking, doesn't mind getting other guys going. But I want to look for the seniors next year, especially Tim Toller, to take over this team.
Last night was announced that you hired John Morridge. And what role will he hold, and how close are you to building on your staff at this point?
Well, John Montgomery comes from a great background. Last 4 years being at Dayton University, before that being at Oakland, before that being back at Dayton, GA 2 years at Michigan State, former player at Central Michigan. He's going to be the lead assistant. He knows, he's played, we've been around each other, we've worked for 2 similar guys. I worked with Ryan Gregory at Michigan State. We're side to side. He was assistant coach with Ryan Gregory. He comes with a lot of experience. He worked with the guards, he worked with the bigs. He knows the offense, he knows the defense. He's going to be a great reflection from me. we're on the same page, we think the same. He'd be a good right-hand man.
And I know coaches don't like to talk about it before they hire them, but there was talk earlier about Lee Dawkins. He resigned his position at Saginaw High School, and there was talk about maybe you hiring him. Also, another name to throw out there was Todd Townsend, the guy who was here with Carl Patton, who was one of the best recruiters. You know, have you had any interaction with either of those guys?
I've talked to both guys. We're looking maybe next week to make a formal announcement of who else we're going to hire on the staff. But I'm looking at a lot of guys. A lot of guys in the Midwest, a lot of guys with playing experience in college, coaching experience, or good high school experience.
How are you going to build the pipeline to Chicago? How are you going to have an advantage over in-state schools that are also competing for the very same talent?
I think with recruiting, my philosophy is pretty simple. You know, get on the phone with coaches, get on the phone with AAU coaches, go to their high school games, AAU games, spend time after it's over. When other coaches are leaving, my philosophy is to stay. Stick around a little extra, talk to the coach, and then go get something to eat. But just the dialogue back and forth. Get coaches on campus. I'm going to be on their campuses. I'm going to be in their high schools. When you show that you want to maintain a relationship, if you get a recruit or you don't get a recruit, it's going to form. And I think it's a big thing we can sell. I'm going to be in the high school gyms. A lot of times they see the assistant coaches. I'm going to be there.
You know, going back to first taking the job, given the way that for Carl Patton did 4 straight playoff seasons, nobody would have blamed you for this opportunity. Why not? There were going to be more options for you. One of the up-and-coming assistants in the country. Why not you?
Well, I said in the press conference, this is a sleeping giant. It's in the Midwest. It has great facilities. I know you can win in this conference. I want to build something. It's nothing but up. We can go nothing but up. And I'm looking forward to that challenge. I thought it was the right time in my career. I get a chance to hire my staff, get guys better. I'm a people person. Just look forward to new challenges, and this is a new challenge I'm looking forward to.
There was current recruits. Zach Miller recently signed on. I talked to Fred over the winter at how the tournament, and I got a whole bunch of contact with him. Have you had any contact with him and other recruits? And I've been going after before I was left this around.
Zach Miller comes in with an unbelievable resume. They go all the way to the Final Four in the high school tournament. He actually came up here from Greek. Got a chance to meet with him and his dad, the DeAndre Barnett kid from the Memphis area. He's still signed up. We're looking forward to him being on campus June 13th. He's going to be here for the second summer. We're looking to bring in about 2 or 3 other kids. And definitely, when I'm recruiting at Michigan State, I always keep my eyes on talent and kids that can play. I've got 300 plus phone calls from different coaches that want to help me out, send me a player, and get this thing rolling.
So we're roughly 7 months away from the first game. What are you doing right now? What are you concentrating on?
Right now I'm concentrating on getting more relationship with my players. Showing them what it's going to take next year or what it's going to take this summer when we're not around. Trying to build a work ethic where they're going to be bringing a lot of energy and a lot of effort in the weight room all summer, working on getting their conditioning better. And right now we're just kind of working on some of the fundamental things. Passing the ball, shooting the ball, and dribbling the basketball. Working on recruiting. It's the bloodline of the program. We have to bring in 3 guys this year. So we're looking forward to this weekend. We already have 2 or 3 guys coming up for official visits. So recruiting, reaching out to the high school coaches, AAU coaches throughout the country, mostly the Midwest, and letting them know I'm here and doing it.
You know, for one game, you coached against Prairie A&M on summer 18th while Thomas was serving one game suspension. What was that like, the first game as head coach? What was that like?
To get back to the Prairie League game, I was excited, no doubt about it. It's good when you can look up in the paper and they know that you picked to win by 20 points. So I said, hey, right now we're favored, I cannot mess this up. I knew our players at Michigan State did rise to the occasion. But it was a great opportunity to be the lead man. You know, I had to go through the press conferences, the pregame speeches, the shoot around that day. And I mean, I was excited. I was excited our guys came out and played hard. I was excited to finally become a head coach for a day and win the basketball game. We won that game by 40 points. So hopefully I can bring some of that excitement to North Carolina.
You know, you've been in Cal for a couple weeks now. Have you found any places like to eat at? And found what do we like about Cal so far?
So far, I've just been in the hotel and at the office. You know, really the office is more where I'm sleeping at and getting all my business done. And we had a team out last night, and I can sell patties. It was great food, great appetizers. I got a chance to meet the owners, a lot of TVs. I kind of like that. I like to be with the team, eating good food, and watching basketball or ESPN.
All right. We hope to see you in Patties, and good luck as a coach. Thanks.